Hey folks, it's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building over at Skyline in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and following up with Jake Rademacher. I had a chance to meet him over at the North Farmington Holiday Extravaganza, and now I get a chance to come hang out with him in practice. Jake, how you doing, man?
Good. How about you?
Good. Boy, you guys get right to it. I'm doing great. I just enjoy walking to this practice. You guys are kind of like, player-led, like right at 9 o'clock, guys start walking to the line, getting it going. What's that like being part of this program?
No, it's good. We got a player-led team. We got leaders that know what to do. We get right to it.
That's so interesting when you talk about generations, Jake, as far as not being responsible, some say not being mature. It seems to be complete buy-in. Nobody's kind of like messing around and like, no, and just like not want to get with it. What's up with that?
Yeah, we know what the goal is. We know what we got to do to get to the goal, and we know we can listen to the coach too, but if we got a player-led team, we'll all listen. We all build the collective.
Man, that's just so awesome to see. I'm going to put my sports psychology hat on. Is that easier said than done to be a player-led team? Is it just a word, hey, I want you guys to be a player-led team, then you become that, or how do you go through that process?
Yeah, it takes time, to understand it, but, I feel like with this group, we got it quickly. We knew what we got to do. That we got leaders, so we know we got it pretty quickly. We understood.
Coach John Lamar Hamilton has talked about a lot of you guys being four-year guys and some carrying over from childhood. So what's your lineage with a lot of these guys? Let's go back to middle school and before that?
Yeah, I actually didn't go to middle school with these guys, but I came in freshman year with them. We got a big group of seniors. We got I think 6 seniors returning.
Wow.
No, a good amount. I know. When we got a lot of juniors, but this group's been together for a long time, and I've been together with them since freshman year on JV. So we came up together.
I love it. So if someone hadn't seen you play, we'll talk about the team in a second. If they haven't seen you play, how would you describe your game?
Pretty much do everything on the court. I know my main thing is shooting, but I can get to the rack. I can play defense. I'm a good rebounder, so I think I can do everything on the court. But people think my main thing is shooting, but I can also do other stuff on the court.
Okay, that's great. They think, well, he's a shooter, but I got more for you.
Yeah.
So if somebody was doing a scouting report on Skyline, what would they say about this team right now?
I think a veteran team, down the stretch we can stay composed. I think we got a lot of pieces. We got a lot of guys that can come off the bench that we can trust. We're a pretty deep team, so I think we're good. Yeah,
I like that because you make an excellent point about being able to not get rattled, because so many times games are decided like in the last couple minutes by a few points, and it has a lot to do with somebody making a huge turnover or doing something that's so not consistent with what they need to do. Talk about how important that is to kind of have that game time experience so not to have those type of issues at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's really important. I feel like last year that was something we missed, staying composed down the stretch, and that's something this year with the veteran team that we can improve on this summer. I feel like so this team is much better staying composed down the stretch.
Man, I love that, man. It's almost like you can't teach it. You almost got to experience the pain of it, to learn from it, to say what, never again, huh?
Yeah, last year we struggled with that a lot, coming down the stretch, finishing games out especially during close games. But this year we're much better at that, I feel like.
Man, I love that insight, because all it is say you got to go through it to get to it.
Yep.
That's great. That's great, man. Well, you're doing a great job. Anything you want to share to the Skyline community that's been supporting you guys?
Big shout out to the fans. I feel like we got a great group that can make it far in this tournament. So yeah, I think we got a great group.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it, man. I'm going to hang out with your coach for a second. I appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. It's been a pleasure. With that being said, guys, this is Lindsey Huddleston with SPS. We'll see you next time. Peace.